I'm going to be talking about Blue Guardian consistency rule, and I've made a very brief plan on how to achieve the consistency score so you can get withdrawal. Now, this consistency score is related to Blue Guardian 5K instant starters account, and that account in particular. So we are not talking about any other instant account. No, particular account I'm talking about is on Blue Guardian instant starters account 5K. So that instant 5K account, that is one I'm talking about. And that account, it requires you to meet up a 15% consistency score before you can withdraw. And the minimum you can withdraw is $100, and the maximum you can request for a withdrawal is 5%, which is $250. So it's good that we should have that in mind, that minimum we can withdraw is $100, then the maximum we can withdraw, that is per withdrawal, is 5%. So that is the max you can withdraw per withdrawal, is 5%. Now, this account has a daily drawdown of 3%, which is about $150, and it has an overall drawdown of 5%. So you should not lose more than 3% of the account daily, and in overall, do not lose more than 5% of the account. This account also has a particular rule. A Blue Guardian Shield is common with Blue Guardian account. So the Blue Guardian Shield, now they are saying that you should not lose more than 1% on a single trade. Now, I'm not saying that you should not lose 1% daily. No. Remember, it has a daily drawdown of 3%, but they are saying do not lose 1% daily. Do not have running loss of 1% of your account. So if you have running loss, or if you should lose more than 1% of your account on a single trade, then you will trigger a soft bridge of Blue Guardian Shield. So your trade will be closed automatically, and the penalty for the soft bridge is that your payout will be reduced. Your payout split, that is 5K instant status account, it has a 90% payout split, meaning whatever profit you make, you are getting 90%, then Blue Guardian is keeping 10%. If you should bridge the soft bridge of the Blue Guardian Shield, your payout your payout split will be reduced from 90% to 50%. And if you should bridge it again, then it's considered hard bridge, and your account will be gone. So have that in the back of your mind when trading. So one thing I like to do when it comes to this Blue Guardian Shield is that I've reduced my risk. So instead of risking 1% on a trade, I risk 0.5%. And this is good because if I have a loss that day, I can put another 0.5%, because the rule says that you must not lose more than 1% on a single trade. But if I should divide that 1%, if I should place half percent on a trade, and if I should lose it and I should place on that half percent and I should lose that one, that is 1% gone. So it won't trigger the rule because I didn't lose 1% on a single trade. I only lose 0.5% on a single trade. So that's what I always do to make sure that I don't fall victim of the Blue Guardian Shield. And when it comes to the consistency rule, I have a mini plan of how I pass the consistency rule. And yes, have it in mind that this is an instant account. If you should make profit, you can withdraw, but in order for you to withdraw, you need to pass the first consistency score, the 15% consistency score. They also has a 5 minimum trading days. That is, you need to meet up 5 minimum trading days, but that one is easy because that actually, for you to meet up one minimum trading day, you need to just make half percent to your account, which is $25, which is easy if you are risking 0.5%. So once you close minimum $25, you've passed all that has count as a minimum trading days. So that one is actually easy for you to meet. So the difficult one, or the more complex one, is the consistency score, how to meet up the consistency score, and I'm going to be sharing this brief plan with you how to meet up the consistency score. So make sure in mind that you have to have a win rate of 50% in order for this plan to work. So your win rate must be above 50%. It must not fall below 50%. It must be above 50%. I think currently trading because I told you guys that in the other part of the video I uploaded, I've also bought this account which I'm trading currently. My win rate in my dashboard is 54%. So it was actually 60%, but I had a loss, so it fell down to 54%. So have it in mind that for this consistent plan to work, your win rate should always be above 50%. Your win rate should not fall back below. It should be above 50%. Now you should risk 0.5%, which is $25 per trade. That's what you'll be risking per trade. 0.5% per trade. Nothing less and nothing too crazy. 0.5% per trade. Now you are targeting 1% per trade, meaning if you should close 1% profit that day, then that's that is equivalent to 1:2. You are done for that day. You are done for that day. If you should close 1% profit that day, you are done for that day. What this is showing is that that 1% that $50 that you have closed is showing that that is the highest you can, that is the highest profit you can make. Now the reason why this is good is because if you should make more profits, imagine if you should close $100, if you should close $100 in a single trade, meaning they are requiring you now to make about close to or more than $1,000 to meet up that consistency score, that 50% consistency score. So but if you should keep your target small, it will require you to have a shorter target. Remember, the overall target is like $300. If you can make like 1% per trade, 1% per trade per day, and before you get to $300, you can withdraw. And this reason why this is good is because remember I said that the max you can withdraw is 5%. So if you should end up making $1,000 or $2,000 on this account, then what is the essence? Because you are still going to withdraw 5%, which is $250. So even though you should make 1%, even though you should make $1,000, you can only still withdraw max of $300. So there's no need going through the steps of making those crazy profits. So we should keep that in mind. So just keep your target short for that. So like what I said before, if you target 1% per trade, you are done for that trade. You are done for that day. It's good. Now if you should do this properly, win or loss, before the account gets to $200, you can withdraw because you have passed the consistency score, and not only that, you have meet up the required minimum trading days. So that is the 5 trading days they said you should meet before you can withdraw. So that is it. Now remember, in doing this, the key is to be consistent and not be greedy. Remember, you can only withdraw max 5%, so there's no need trying to cash a 1:3, a 1:4, a 1:5. No, cash a 1:2. Keep your win rate above 50%. Do this consistently, and I bet you will withdraw before you know it. Now one thing I always see about consistency score, I don't like account with consistency score. I don't like account with consistency score. I prefer account with consistency score, but this is just a good opportunity that Blue Guardian gives to us. Remember I told you, and this account doesn't cost much. If you go to Blue Guardian official page, you will see this account there. So currently they are doing promo on this account, and this account is $10, so it doesn't cost much. But that is just the only reason why I just like trading this account, and why I bought the account, because it was cheap, and I love their rules are okay with me. I can manage their rules and everything. Consistency score, I see consistency score like it's not a difficulty, but there are something that delays you to withdraw. So when you are trading a platform that has a consistency score, it will be very difficult to you to make withdrawal. um quickly, meaning consistency score will delay you from getting a withdrawal because you have to meet up that consistency score, and sometimes it takes hefty time. It can take you 1 month and you're still passing consistency score. But if you have a plan like this, trust me, you will meet up that consistency score as soon as you even think you will meet up that consistency score. You will meet up that consistency score and you can be able to request for a payout.